I'm Serge Bakou, and today I will talk about machine learning and flowers. Irises more precisely. But I'll go back to that later on. Let's define what is machine learning. Usually, when you use a programming language, you give clear instructions to the computer on what to do. This is not how machine learning works. With machine learning, you teach the computer how to learn and solve a problem without telling it what to do. You first use machine learning algorithm to build a model based on some data you already have. They are called the training data. Then, the machine will be able to make predictions. There are several types of machine learning: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, reinforcement learning, and deep learning. In this video, I am focusing on supervised learning and more precisely on classification problems it allows to solve. In supervised learning, the machine is learning how to map an input to an output based on some training data you provide. To start our journey, we need some data to play with. I propose we use one of the most popular datasets for machine learning, the iris dataset. Here you go. That's why we are talking about flowers today. To download this dataset, you can go to the website of the University of California, Irvine, UCI. If you click on the data folder link here, and then you click on the data file link here, the text file is downloaded and you can open it with any editor. By the way, this dataset is not new. It was created by Ronald Fisher in 1936. Fisher took in total 150 irises from 3 species: Iris setosa, Iris virginica, and Iris versicolor. He took exactly 15 irises of each class. He measured in centimeters the sepal length, the sepal width, the petal length, and the petal width. What we want to do is to predict the iris class of an unknown iris. This is called a multiclass classification problem, as we want to classify something amongst multiple classes, 3 classes in our example. With only 2 classes, it would have been a binary classification. For this implementation, we will use the open source library called Scikit-learn. To use Scikit-learn, I recommend you install first Anaconda, because Scikit-learn is coming pre-installed with it. To solve our multiclass classification problem, we will use a decision tree algorithm. The following code opens the CSV file from the UCI Web Site, builds the dataset, separates the features and the labels, creates a decision tree, and populates the decision tree based on the features and the labels. Then it displays the decision tree and finally makes a prediction based on an unknown iris. I like decision trees as they are easy to follow for a human being. You can easily understand how the tree is working. And at the end, we realize that our iris is the second class, which is an iris versicolor. This is the answer that our little Python program is giving. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have learned something. If it is the case, don't forget to like this video. See you next time for a new video on digital transformation.